Morning guys, back again. It is so strange, guys. Every time the Father wants me to start a video again, and I know it in my spirit at the time, I'm thinking this is not rolling, this is not working. And it happens very rarely, but when it happens, it's really uncomfortable. Anyway, so I'm walking along back there and talking to you guys, and I'm not feeling it. And these three Vietnamese guys, they're gone now. They just walked up this bush track where there's no one. I've never seen anybody on this track in my life. Three Vietnamese fishermen that are going fishing. Well, there's a creek. There's a creek over there. No, behind me, over there. And they're going fishing. Okay, so I stopped. I took stock of what I was doing and I've started again. So I wanted to say this morning, how you all going? I think about you all, I pray for you all. We're all in this together. I did want to say I'm putting an information ban on myself. I have had enough of the truth, not the truth movement. I've had enough of learning about truth. I've learned enough truth at the moment. I just want to show you this tree, guys. Check this out. Check that out. She fall over. Yeah. So I'm having an information ban on myself, which is basically means I'm going back to being normal. I'm going back to having a normal life. I'm still going to make videos for you guys, but I bet you I'm going to have way more to tell you of what happens in the real world. You see, I haven't been working for a while. I'm a driving instructor, swimming instructor, a gym instructor. There's a number of things I could do. Any of those, I won't mind. But I had an op and I had to stop working, but I'm ready to go back to work. And just while we're on that subject, yes, Frida, I know that we should fast in private and not tell anyone, but I was calling people to do it to get some results, because when we do it together as a community, we'll get results. Well, I fasted yesterday. I've woken up this morning for the first time in 3 months with no pain in my neck and shoulders. So praise Yahweh. Praise the Father. I can't believe it. No pain. And I've had a fatty tumour on my, up here, diagnosed. That was the start of the pain. Then the pain went right through at the back, and tried swimming it out, tried everything, and nothing would work. So praise Yahweh, the pain's gone. So the fast worked yesterday, and that was just one of the things I prayed for, was healing. So I'm waiting for the other two things now, and I'm not being cheeky. I'm just being bold and stepping out in faith and saying that those things are going to be done. So, information blackout. I don't need to know anymore at the moment. For those of you who watched my Trannyland video yesterday, well, it's not just Trannyland, is it? It's Cern, it's adrenochrome, it's Freemasonry, it's the occult, it's Aleister Crowley, it's chemtrails, it's fluoride, it's full-term abortions, it's Satanists, it's Hollywood, it's Hollywood, it's Hollywood, it's the music industry. It is every single thing that is out there in our lives has been corrupted. Now, when I was a young mum, and my husband and I were raising our children, we were new Christians, and we had such a simple, beautiful life. You know, there was no internet. We didn't even have a mobile phone. And it was just a wonderful life. Well, I'm going back to that. And I've now got another young child in my midst, which is my granddaughter. So I can utilize that aspect of fun, which is great, because I'm a really, really active person. And that's what was getting me to my information blackout reasoning. Why? Because ever since I've been learning about this stuff, I'm drained. I am so drained mentally, physically, emotionally. It's not right. We need to know, yes, but some things are also forbidden. I think a lot of the information online is forbidden. I know you and I, we don't look at that bad forbidden stuff. But even the stuff that we've learnt, like things like adrenochrome and the cannibalism, guys, did we really need to know it? I was doing okay without knowing it. Okay, it's opened our eyes, but it's also caused division for those that you try to tell, and they just think you're absolutely mad. So, was it good for us, or was it sent to actually wreck our credibility? It's something to think about. It really is something to think about. Dogs, come here. Jazzy! Jazz! Come on! Now we're getting into the clearing where the people are. There's a man with a dog up there, but I'm just going to swim them in the creek. Last time I had a swim here, it was really nice. So, yeah, to be drained like that, I just think it's not right. There's things that we shouldn't know. As I said, adrenochrome, full-term abortion stuff. I can't deal with that sort of stuff. I can't deal with it. It's so... Look, I didn't know the things that people have been doing. I honestly, I had blinkers on. I thought, why would God blow up the world or destroy everybody because they were just bad, because they just didn't want to, obey him like that? But it's way more than that, guys. It's way more. It's actually because of the satanic nature of everything, Bo. There's a guy coming out behind me. That's where see that guy there? That's where the homosexuals meet. Yep, no one's ever tried to jump me because I've got Bo, so I've always been really, I've felt really bulletproof walking through there, always. Anyway, so thinking that, yeah, let me start again. Okay, so why would the Father destroy his own creation if it were just the fact of people being disobedient? Well, that's what I thought it was, because I had no idea the things that people get up to. I really didn't. I'm serious. I'm a grown woman. I'm no saint. I used to, rock and roll and carry on and ride motorbikes. I've still got my fast car, my muscle car, my 1974 muscle car. But I was never bad. No. Now that I know what bad is, wow. Ooh, I am so glad I was never bad. So this information blackout that I'm going to do also has to do with a video I watched this morning by a guy called Jacob Israel. Now, I really like Jacob. You mightn't like him at first. It took me a little while to get the gist of him. But he's really funny. And he puts a really nice, light-hearted spin on the gloominess of everything. So I'm going to touch a video below of the one that I watched from him this morning, because it was the Father prompting me what I'd already been thinking about for the last week, that I need to stop. I need to literally stop, not just slow down, which I have, but I need to stop. I will still make videos, but I need to stop, like I said. So, my revelation was, my confirmation, I should say, was turned it on, looked at Jacob. I went, I don't know if I feel like watching him. You got to be kind of in the mood to watch him. You'll see what I mean. But he's really good. And no, I watched it. Somebody said watch it, and it was about, it was about the World Wide Web turning 30 the other day, as you all know. Then that big blackout in America with Facebook and Instagram, and we had it here. Apparently, I don't do Facebook. And he was saying that, I'm sure a lot of you know this from, your Bible studies or whatever, but in Hebrew, va, which is 666, is actually www as well in Hebrew. So he's going to explain it for you a lot better than I can. But you are stark raving mad if you don't watch the video below. That's all I've got to say. If you can't watch it now, come back to this and click the link later. But I am warning you. I'm warning you. I am a watchwoman on the wall, and I've been sent to warn about lots of things, not just about the Lord coming. There's other things associated with that along the way that we need to warn about. I'm warning you. You need to watch the link that I've provided. It's very important, guys. It's very important. I don't even want to, try to ruin how he said it at all, because I'm not as gifted as he is explaining things, and that's why I link videos. But giving you my heart, I just walked all the way up there in prayer, and I prayed for strength, physical, mental, emotional strength to run the rest of this race. And if that comes to having to die for this, to die for it, yep. My husband and I have already said, we're doing it, we will die. Because we really do believe that we are the generation that is going to have to buy, sell, trade with some sort of mark. Now that mark could be the World Wide Web. You might be only able to buy off the World Wide Web. That's something that I got out of Jacob's video. It makes a lot of sense. You'll understand what I'm saying. You might have to come back and watch this again, but that's whatever, doesn't really matter what I'm saying. It matters what he said. It does matter what I'm saying, that I'm giving you a warning to watch it. I've been warned. I'm only allowed today, and then that's it. Information blackout. And seeing I don't watch TV, I don't listen to music, I'm completely cutting myself off from life in that way, from that life. That life I don't need. That life I don't want anymore. What are you doing, Spazzy? Go in for a swim. Go in for a swim. Go in. That life I do not need anymore. So I'm getting back to basics, getting back to health, fitness. Now that my neck's not hurting, I can go back to doing a lot of things. And my arm, praise Yahweh, is healed completely. I've got full strength in my shoulder back. I'll be able to go rock climbing and everything again. I'll be able to resume my old life that I had to give up. And that's what this is all about, is getting back to basics, is getting back to what we were really made for. Wasn't being on a rat wheel and working for somebody all day, every day. Yes, we need to work. The Bible tells us a lazy man will get nothing. However, we need to pray and balance our life out with that work. If you work 8 hours a day, you've still got another 8 hours in that day, plus your sleep hours. 3 times 8 is 24. So, but it's about being smart and about balancing it, isn't it? So, that is my warning to you guys, to watch the video, to make a judgment for yourselves about it. Listen, you can go, I don't care. But I've been told to tell you this morning, very, very dramatically. And just hang in there. Just keep praying. Just keep hitting your knees. Get on your face. If you keep doing it, he will reward you. If you do it and you don't think nothing's going to happen, nothing will. Because your faith is not strong. If you don't have faith, pray for faith. If you don't have, if you don't have strength, pray for strength. I'm only praying for the things that I need. He's given me the faith. Now I need the strength. So, be blessed. Don't take anything lightly. It's my decision to cut off the TV, the internet, and music, which I already cut off the music and the TV. I'm not telling you all to do that. But I think the Father wants us all to take a long, good, hard look at ourselves and what we're filling in here with, and then what comes out here. So that's where it's at, isn't it? What happens in here usually ends up coming out here. That can be good and it could be bad. I think life before technology and TV, even when I was young, it was so simple. It was so beautiful. We had to be out playing, we had to be out doing things, or in our quiet time we were reading or sleeping, basically. So if you weren't like physically actively doing stuff, you were reading or sleeping. And I know that sounds really hard, like, oh wow, what would I do with my life if I stopped doing everything? Yes, it's been a transition just with the TV and the music, because the music was the massive one for me. Music was just absolutely massive. These guys over here watching me. Hello. Nothing? Okay, so yeah, I've been transitioning, but now I need to do the last step of my transitioning. So I really hope I haven't gabbed on too long. I did want to sort of get to the point a little bit quicker than I have. But yes, do watch that video in the box, okay? Comment, let me know what you think about the video. Let me know what you think about what I've said. But it's not a matter of just listening to what I've said. If you want to do it, you need to do it. You need to step out and do it. Shut things off, get back to basics, because the Lord said the road is narrow. What does that mean? Many aren't going to make it. The road is narrow, guys. To me, that means that we should just be looking and focusing on one thing. Oh, and our families, of course, but the main point of it is the Father, is the one thing, is the Father and Yahushua. So that's all I got for you today. And if I don't see you on the weekend, it's because I'm going out boating on Moreton Bay tomorrow. And yeah, I don't like taking my phone in the boat. Had a few incidents. So yeah, if I don't see you, I will see you Monday, but I will be checking my comments over the weekends. I love you all. I'm praying for you all. But guys, pray for yourselves. Learn how to do things for yourself in the strength of the Father. You can do it. You can do it. If I could have got this far, you can do it. I was a mess, man. I was addicted to painkillers and stuff because of my operation, and I was in a bad way. The Father's turned my life around, but I've also had to be obedient. Okay, I love you all. Beck from Oz. Have a great weekend. Bye.